Check. Welcome back everybody. In this tutorial we're going to do a scenery conversion from a bastion, make it orky. So here's a couple orcs in the top of the bastion right here before the conversion. And I'm going to show you how to make it look orky without doing any permanent changes. So there's a bastion all painted up, and this will be completely reversible. So first off, some corrugated cardboard with one side exposed. So an easy place to get that is Starbucks, and just going to cut that open. And this here makes a nice corrugated kind of metal look once you paint it up. So I cut that up into some irregular shapes. As well, I'm cutting up some of this checker plate here. This is from a Pegasus kit. Otherwise, you can use some evergreen plastic, which is what this is. You get that at like a model railroad shop. It comes in all different shapes and sizes. This one here is a tube, and you can get that in sheets and in other stuff. So with tubes, what I like doing is I like cutting it on an angle with a razor saw, and then you twist it a little bit and you glue it back together, and you can get some really neat sort of smokestack type shapes. And now what I'm going to be doing is using magnets. So I've got one on the other side behind there, and they hold right through the plastic nicely. There's the inside there, look. And they didn't even have to glue the magnet on the inside either. And then I've got some green stuff here to hold things together. So I'm mixing up just little bits at a time. And what I'm going to do is put some super glue on the magnet, put a blob of green stuff, press in my other thing there with some super glue on it, and that'll help me fit everything together. So some more polystyrene evergreen I-beam there. And I'm just squishing this together, and the super glue will hold everything in place. So here's an example of that. So that's one of the belly pieces from the Stampa kit. I didn't use that on my Stampa, so I'm using it here. You can use whatever bits you have laying around. And there's that smokestack sort of example. So I just cut these at random sort of angles and rotated it maybe halfway or a quarter way around, and then glue it back together. And you get some sort of a weird kind of a smokestack. And then I glued that onto some illustration board here. Plastic card would work well as well. And some of these bits just to roughen it up. And then another piece here. This is just a leftover piece from Imperial Guard tank kit, and some of these Pegasus pieces, as well as the corrugated cardboard. And basically, I'm just trying to look to break up the profile of this kit, of the Bastion. These ones here are going to go on the ground, so just gluing some stuff together. Going to paint that up. Some stir sticks, that helps as well. So those are from Starbucks too. And this is a piece of sprue that I've trimmed, and that's going to work like a hook inside here. So you see I slide it in, and I just rotate it, and then I'm going to attach my stuff over here, and then it'll hang in place without using any magnets. Okay, and just using some wood glue here to put some stuff together for the top. There's all my bits, and then I spray painted them black. So this is the top piece. Some bits to go around the bottom of the bastion. And then some. That's the one that hangs from that hole. This one's magnetized, magnetized, and magnetized. So the main colors I'm using are chainmail, tin bits, and bolt gun. And I'm going to use some colors to go with that. So just kind of picking random panels. Keep it all different because it's orcs and nothing's common. Blaze orange here is going to help with a bit of the rust using a stippling brush. And also going to use some Reaper Rust Brown. I actually like this better than the orange, but a little bit of both helps. Then some Mecherite Red, Astronomicon Gray, and base coating different things there. So the gray went over top of black, and I'm just doing these freehand checkers. I use a bit of Skull White, and I'm going to highlight that. It's hard to see in this picture, but there you go. So you can see I just kind of putting lines there. It's kind of tabletop level, so you won't see that unless you look at it up close. And Mordian Blue and some other blues, some Blood Red for the red highlights, some Chaos Black to touch things up, and there you go, all done. Bob's your uncle. So you see there are the blue bits, some checkers, and just kind of keeping it random. And then when you put everything together, it looks like this. So these pieces at the bottom are just leaning up against there, and these other ones are magnetized or clipped on. So yeah, I think that works out well. You have a nice Bastion kit that's looks orky, but you can reverse it very easily. Maybe some scenarios you want to play for Planet Strike or battle missions or something like that. And yeah, so this can be played obviously as either Imperial Guard or Ork, and yeah, just add a little bit of character to your tabletop. And there's all the bits separated, so these ones here just sit against the bottom, this one hooks onto that window, and these three, oh, actually that's the top piece there that just sits on the floor. These three here are magnetized. Hope you enjoyed that tutorial, and check back next time for more.